Hello, Daddy Danimal here, and this video is going to be an overview of the WordPress blog scraper bot that I've been working on. A couple important notes to make um, is make sure the blog scraper folder that you get is that you put that in your documents or my documents file. And the second important note is to make sure that your Windows username that you're logged into is one solid word. Uh, if it happens to be two words, then it's going to break the bot. Uh, so, for example, on this particular PC, I got my Windows username as Daddy Danimal, Daddy space Danimal, and whenever I logged into that account, my bots don't work, or at least just a couple of my bots don't. And that's because the bot's actually going to create files and folders, and in order to do that, it has to be one solid command. It can't have a space, otherwise it breaks the bot. So make sure. So again, make sure your Windows username is one solid word, and that you put the blog scraper folder in your My Documents folder or Documents folder. All right. Now let's go over what's actually in the blog scraper folder. It's got scraped content. This is where it's going to create the files that it generates from the content it scrapes. Uh, this water. Then you got the blog, the bot itself, which is obvious in the ESKey. That's what we're going to run. And this right here is just a list of URLs. What I did was I just did a quick, for testing purposes, I just did a quick scrape with scrape box for Waterworth Gold. So just for this demo and for testing purposes. So let's go ahead and open up the bot. Center that. Alright. Basically, the only thing you really have to do is just import the list of blog URLs. So let's go ahead and go back to my blog scraper. Let's go ahead and import that list I had gathered up with Scrapebox. It's just a small list. It's only like 200 URLs. And like I said, I just did this for testing purposes. I could have narrowed it down. It's not exactly a clean list. It ain't just WordPress sites. So I mean, you can filter it down better than I did. I just did a quick scrape. So we import that and we just click run. Right here it tells you how many URLs was in the list, how many has been checked, and how many there are to go. Pretty self-explanatory. So we're just going to let this run for a couple minutes and see what it comes up with. Apparently, this people here bought a bunch of domains and have a redirect back to their site. Now, if you're using Scrapebox to generate large lists, what you can do is, this is only a list of 200, and it's not going to be really fast because it has to actually wait for the page to load before it scrapes, because we're actually scraping the content off the pages themselves. So what we can do is we can go ahead and minimize this one. Excuse me. What you can do is break down your list into smaller lists and run multiple instances of this of the blog scraper, so you can have 3 copies of it running at once. But let's go ahead and just do this. Alright, so it says it's checked 11 so far. So let's go back over here to the scrape content folder, and you see we got a couple of them already. Like I said, what was it? It's at far as gathered um, 2 out of 10, or yeah, about 2 out of 10 or 2 out of 12, something like that. So let's go over here and take a look. You got what it did is create a folder with the title of the post, and inside that folder, it's got it will generate up to three text files. You got that HTML code, you got the images, and you got just the text off the just the text content. Um, so let's go take a look. You got the HTML. This is everything that was inside the post box, basically. Uh, Script everything. Uh, Now, I could have just left it like that, but there's going to be a lot of useless code in here. You don't really need like the JavaScript, and I mean, who wants to, you don't want to add their JavaScript for whatever reason to your site. There's also some other crap in here you probably wouldn't want to post to your blog, but the HTML code's there if you need it or want it, or just you want to edit it or do whatever. Uh, the add-on images, what it did was it looked for all the images that was inside the post content uh, with content area, and then it scraped that. There's the image. Uh, so let's go ahead and close that. And if it finds more than one image, it will put all the image URLs in here. And then we got just to text that on the title of the post, and then the text itself, all the text it found in it. Uh, Again, you probably might want to edit some of that crap out. But what's nice is it also scrapes the tags for you, so you can use those in your own blog post or whatever you want to do. Oops, I'm sorry, this wasn't centered. There we go. So that's pretty much it. And it'll go through the list, and oh, see, we got some more. It'll go through the list and just keep adding more and more and more as it finds it. So I mean, we can take more. This one only created two. The HTML and the text file. That's because the bot did not find any images within the post content. And for some reason, every so often, you get one for some odd reason. Uh, you get this. You get a HTML text file in here, and that's because it could not find the post title, which usually means it was not a WordPress site that it actually scraped from, or it could have been a page where it wasn't actually a post; it was a list, like a list of posts. So that's what that is. You can just, after the bot's done or whatever, you can just delete those two because they're pretty much going to be useless to you. Uh, and as it finds them, it will keep just rewriting these two files. So you can just delete those. They don't, they're not going to do you any good. Uh, well, I mean, let's look at this one. We got the HTML file, we got the images and the text. So here's all the images. Now the bot does, isn't smart enough to know what images you would want to use and which ones you wouldn't want to use. So it scrapes uh, all the images URLs that it finds within the content. Um, so some of these might be useless to you. Some of them might not. Might be pretty cool to you. But they're there in case you need them when you want to add them back to the post, or however you want to edit your content. And that will pretty much be it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and stop the bot because there ain't no sense in letting it continue. So go ahead and stop it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. This page right here you're looking at is a local HTML base. Basically, what the bot was doing was it went to the web page, it scraped all the URL content, uh, or excuse me, not all the URL content, all the HTML from within the content. Then it posted it back uh, into the new window, cleaning it up. That way, you can scrape just the images off the blog content. Uh, Reason why I have it do it this way is if the bot tries to scrape all the images from the web page itself, or tries to scrape the images on the web page itself, what it does is it scrapes all the images on the entire page. So in order to scrape just the image content itself, or just the images out of the post content itself, it has to, do it like this. Uh, so yeah, I'm a pretty smart cook at figuring workarounds around things. So if you have any questions, let me know.